I read the web blog. It says "Help My Child," and Phylicia Barnes. It's "Help My Child," Phylicia Barnes, something like that. And I'm getting a message from Philip. Okay, Philip, one of the viewers. I'm sorry, not viewers, listeners. And some from Twitter. I always answer my tweets and my instant messages. And this one's about Oprah, which is not really important. Not that I don't care about Oprah. It's just not that important, you know. I'm saying it in a nice way. She's just not that important. So anyway, okay, thank you. Phone lines are open, 443-478-9578. I'm going to find the website for you to go ahead and follow me, and we can read them together so that you know it's not I think it's "Help Find My Child." That's what it is. "Help Find My Child." .net. Help Find My Child .net. And click on that, and you'll see the blogs, and it may not be on here since they found her, but I'll find it for you. I'll tell you how to look for it. Okay, the top left, or the top left blog with the list of names where it says more, you're going to click on more, and my computer is not as fast as yours. Somebody's saying I got it already, and I don't have it yet. Okay, let me do my thing up here. Okay, it's not found. I think it's been removed. Oh, I should have saved it. Yeah, it's gone. Everything is updating to autopsy and body found in Susquehanna River, blah blah blah. Findphylicia.com. Okay, I think I got an old one. Helpfindmychild.net /Phylicia Barnes, Barnes. Okay, and this has been updated. It says no longer missing. And it's got a picture of her. Is there a way to show? Nah, I don't even have that capability. But if there's a way for me to show it on the screen that you're looking at now, I can do that. But here's a nice high school picture of her with the white flower. Life brings tears, smiles, and memories. The tears dry, the smiles fade, but the memories live on forever. With deepest sympathy to Phylicia family and friends. Then there's the candlelight underneath the flickering little globe. And they do have the blogs from a lot of you that actually were dead on. Especially this guy from U.S. Constable Services talking about he had a vision about her being up 95 North. I don't really think he's a psychic. I'm not even going to read all of this because he wrote too much. A police psychic should be involved. I'll read that. Prayer vigils have been conducted about Phylicia. People oftentimes neglect answers to their prayers. The Bible says answers to your prayers can be brought to you in mysterious ways. And that Martin, Pam, Coronado, these two are the most best for the situation. I feel they have the most accurate information. I also believe the police should talk to Phylicia's sister in North Carolina again. I sense there's something there she has forgotten to say. The psychics will give you the most accurate information on a Friday afternoon. Phylicia's sister in North Carolina will most likely remember on a Monday between the hours of 9 and 10 a.m. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but when it comes to psychic phenomenon, you know, I am somewhat of a skeptic. How do you know when I'm going to remember or not? If someone's in a coma, you should be able to dictate the time and the hour and the day that they're going to come out of the coma, right? Sure. So, questionable says, I oftentimes wonder what kind of person would offer you marijuana and vodka. This person, the stepsister, has worked part-time in a pharmacy pursuing nursing. The father had no interest with Phylicia's rearing, although he complimented such as reported on TV. I also guess Deanna's was constructed by him. As reported, much activity occurred at the stepsister's old residence. Many people can assume why, based on marijuana and vodka, and I'm sure neighbors know a little more. So do you think that Dee Barnes was distributing marijuana, but she had to buy it from someone? Would she tell who provides it? I think maybe police should ask again, what was Dee Barnes uncomfortable with Phylicia Barnes about? There's a lot of scenarios out there, as most of us still think Deanna's ex has something to do with it. And a lot of the women said that to me in my email. Felicia's leaving the apartment, maybe even her death, I believe or think he might have traveled behind her to the plaza and suggested a ride to D.C. to meet her stepsister Kelly. I believe most of us still don't understand the reasons for not pursuing her whereabouts for the hair appointment. I also think it's odd they neglected to contact her mom at a reasonable time in regards to her whereabouts. Actually, I think it's a clear indication that someone was under the impression that maybe Phylicia took an interest or friendship to one of Deanna's and her ex friendships. Again, the young girl left her money, no purse, no phone, in the cold weather to purchase food. The reports say Deanna's ex was moving that day. Did he have a moving van? Who helped him with moving his belongings? Anyone? Almost all people have at least one friend they call to help them or hang out with when they move or break up with an ex and or roommate. So who was this hanging buddy? I think they need to contact the first officer called to find out a little more from him. The one that didn't make the initial report the day she was missing. I strongly believe he can now understand the things he took for granted. A cop that's not used to taking missing persons reports but likes to write tickets. No complaints against the cop. I sense he was a little too lax, but didn't hone into a few things he shouldn't have taken lightly. We all have a sixth sense about things. If you are acquainted with seeking the truth, the first officer called needs to chat again. about their answers. I surely hope law enforcement takes a personal interest in this website. It's important, since they don't know about it. Baltimore Police Department is signing someone to read some of the what ifs are important. The police do know about the blog, to answer your question, and most of it is it's merely what if, wild goose chases, and speculation. Nothing here is based on any fact. It's your imagination and your mind wandering about what had happened or what could have happened. Well, and it costs a lot of money to keep checking to see what has happened and who did what. So I disagree with that. I'm gonna read two more. While I still have some time. I think these things only record about 15 minutes or so. So if it runs out, we'll do it again. Okay. Here's the one about 95. When she left for the shopping plaza, she didn't realize that she had left her debit card on the table, so she doubled back to get it. While en route to get her card, she went back the same way she came. It involved taking a shortcut through the back warehouse shipping area. Someone that was studying her route confronted her and convinced her against her will to get into a mid-sized sedan. He had an assistant in the back seat or in the front. They had already put the child lock on the back doors and tinted the windows and locked the windows as well. She might have been tricked into believing they were going to take her back to get her debit card, which means she met them or him before. Being naive, assuming that since there was more than one person in the car that she was safe. Also because the back seat was of beige or light brown material and smooth like leather. Saying the back seat was empty and the windows were down before she got in. Anyways, I see some kind of highway that looks like Route 95 on the right side, a bridge. There's a large body of water, and the car was moving fast along the far right lane. Wherever she is being held, she was guided to walk on slushy snow or wet snow. She was not allowed to look up, so she had to walk hunched over. There were galvanized trash cans, about 3 outside along a townhouse or apartment complex, and the building had brown with black specks in the shingle tile. Okay, so you get the gist of that portion, talking about the 95 bridge and body of water. That can be anything. He didn't say 95 north. Didn't say 95 south. If you go 95 south, there's also a bridge there and a body of water, and then there's a split for 495 to 95. So they went into the galvanized trash cans and townhouses and shingles. You lost me, because nothing like that is in that particular side of the county. Now, what I do know and what I did believe was that 95 north, it could not go across the state line. I believe she was being held for ransom. Oh, I gotta take another break. Okay. I gotta take another break, but let me finish up my thought. She was being held for ransom to testify against her father, who's a known drug dealer. And once the reward came out for 45 grand, you know, who wouldn't jump on 45 grand? I'd jump on 45 grand before you even said the word grand. 45, good. Oh, my hand went up. And I believe that the big burly man was assigned to babysit her and guard her so she would not escape. He had a change of heart because the ransom was not going to be paid. This man wasn't going to give up no money for no information. And there's just so much involved. The guy who took her is somebody who the father knows. And the 6'4" black man had a change of heart, said, no, this ain't part of the deal. And he tried to escape with her and return her to the mom or the dad, and he was killed in the process. And that's who I believe the dead bodies are in the Susquehanna River. We'll see. We'll find out. Because somebody gonna identify him. If it's not the